I bought this Toyota for $7,000.
That's right, $7,000 for a 2013 Camry. This has the 2.5 4-cylinder, which is a great motor. The previous generation had a lot of oil burning issues, so this is much more desirable than the 2010 or below Toyota Camry. I believe it's 07 to 2010 or 11, where they had excessive burning, oil burning issues. And this does not have that motor. It is an updated motor. The 2.5 is honestly 500,000-mile motor easily. Overall, the car's in pretty good shape. It's got brand new brakes on it. Where the real work comes in is not the mechanical, but the cleaning side. This thing's pretty dirty. Those WeatherTechs are dirty. This leather is extremely dirty. Really hard to see it on a cloudy day, but if you saw the sunshine, you'd see a lot of scratches and swirls on the paint. The headlights are a little bit foggy. We can restore those a little bit, but overall, there's really not a whole lot we need to do to the body to make it sellable. First thing we're gonna tackle on the detail is the engine. Tons of leaves, tons of dirt. And this oil here it's just had an oil change, so that is not a leak. If it had a valve cover leak, it would be seeping across the entire valve cover. This is just from spilling oil. Before and after. Looks awesome. Always cover up the alternator though, and just be careful around the battery terminals and the fuse box. Light pressure, stay feet away. You never want to hold on one spot for too long. Now we're just gonna rinse the whole thing down and give it a wash. Before and after. Looks pretty good. While I was doing the outside, I did the inner barrels. I cleaned the tires, rims, inner barrels. And then I always rinse out the door jambs as well. When I'm doing the wash process, it makes life 3 million times easier. And even if you got a little bit of moisture in here, we're gonna be cleaning the interior, so I'm not too worried about that. And I'll get that wiped up. Time to move on to the interior, and it's got a decent amount of dirt and grime built up. Really the dirtiest part here is the seats. You can just see in between all those cracks in the leather, it's just really dirty and grimy. It's probably never been clean. There's some buildup on the steering wheel, buildup on the switches here. It's not too bad on the center console area, but giving it a nice cleaning in the seats, the carpet, everything should make a huge difference on this. Right, we're back with the interior all done. Seats came out looking amazing. Way better, way brighter. Cup holders look awesome. Everything came out really nice. Steering wheel gunk is gone. Gunk is off. The light switch turn signal there turned out great. There's some stainage and stuff that wasn't able to come out, but overall, holy cow. I mean, this is a huge difference. Sorry, I forgot to film the back seat, but there's a huge difference on this interior. All right, it's time to do the exterior now. I'm gonna do a paint polish or a paint correction on the entire body. And I wanna show you guys, I did this left side of the hood already, but this right side is uncorrected. And look at the difference in the paint quality. It is a huge difference, and that is just one pass with the polisher. Look how good that looks. So we're gonna make the paint look like this throughout the entire body and get rid of this hazy, tons of imperfections, clear coat. All right, we got it all polished out, and holy cow, this thing looks amazing. It's not completely perfect. Used black paint never will, but holy cow, man, this thing looks incredible. Turned out really good. The paint is popping. This should make it way easier to sell. Oh man, I'm super happy with the results. Man, this thing looks good. I polished up the chrome too. Got the tire shine on the wheels. Wheels look gorgeous. Turned out great. All right, I'm currently staging it. I like to find a nice place to take photos like this church here. I take a photo of each corner. So this front corner is usually the first photo that I take. Take an action shot just like this on all 4 corners. I'll get a good shot of the tires and the brakes just to show off the brand new brakes and also show the tires. You just need one photo there. And then I take an action shot of the interior like this. Action shot of the back seat, get the trunk. And then I always come in on the inside and I show off all the features. Like I'll sit here and take a photo. Oh, it has Bluetooth. Oh, it's getting 36 miles to the gallon. I'll take a photo of it in reverse just to show that it has a backup camera. I'll take a photo of the heated seats just to show that feature. And then I'll even take a photo of the keys or even the owner's manuals and I'll show them all together. Oh, it comes with 2 keys. These are just good tips when you're selling a car, is you want to show all the good features of it and really just show how clean the car is. I'll come in close and take a good photo of the steering wheel and then take a photo of the sunroof. Just get every feature, and really that'll help you sell the cars. You show everybody everything and highlight those features. All right, now the fun part is selling the vehicle. So my best tips, I'm gonna give you guys 3 tips. The best tip when you're selling on Facebook, which I would recommend, is price it near your best. Don't give yourself room for maybe somebody to negotiate $1,000 or $500. Price it near your best. The first number that they see, make it as attractive as possible. That's kind of the process that I do it. Maybe it's okay if you guys find success maybe listing at 500 above what you'll actually take, or 1,000 above, or whatever you do. But for me, I've had the most success when I price it as aggressively as possible, because I usually sell vehicles within 24 to 48 hours. So that's a good turnaround. Maybe if I posted it for 1,000 more than what I really wanted for it, I might price myself out and it might take a week or 2 or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, or it might not sell at all. So pricing it aggressively to start is really important. And then for me, since I think Facebook senses the algorithm where I'm posting a lot and they see that I rely on it, which might be a lot of you guys selling on Facebook, you might need to sponsor ads. I usually do $10 a day for the first 2 days, because usually I sell them really quickly. So I don't want to do a long ads where it's going on for a week. I want to price it aggressively and spend a lot of money for the first 2 days, because that first day or 2 is really urgent for the buyers. If they see it's online for a week, they might be like, oh, why is it not selling? Or that might open things up for negotiation, etc. So those first 2 days are very critical. Speed is key, and I think sponsoring and trying to get the sale done within 48 hours or 24 hours is really important. And then also, lastly, this is really the biggest part, is take amazing photos. And along with the amazing photos, it's got to be clean. So we're going to clean the vehicles. We are going to make them look absolutely amazing. And that's really how I make my money, is I buy cars that don't need hardly any mechanical work, but I'm detailing and making them look amazing. And the photos are super, super crucial. So get amazing photos and you'll make a ton of money. Here, I'm just going to show you guys a couple of the pictures that I took. Enjoy. We got an update for you guys. We sold the Camry, didn't we? Did we? Yeah? He whispered it. I heard it. Let's go through the numbers with you guys. Alrighty. You guys heard at the beginning of the video, we paid $7,000 for the car. That's about right where it should be private party, right around the average private party price for in good condition. But the dealer KBB was $8,500 to about $10,000. So we were looking at $8,500 to about $10,000. Anywhere in that range is what I should be able to sell it for. We ended up selling it for the low end, but that's okay. We sold it for about $8,500. I originally posted it for $9,000. Just wasn't getting a whole lot of hits. It took about 7 days to sell, so it was a little bit more than I usually see. I usually like to sell them within 24 to 48 hours. What you saying, Bubba? But there was 0 reconditioning costs. I had already all the detailing, chemicals, polisher, everything. I really maybe in reality spent $5. I'm just going to say that's not enough. I didn't even have to put gas in the car. It came with a full tank. And we sold it for $8,500, so that's a profit of about $1,500. That's not bad for a flip. Now, we did make about $12,000 this month, so we had a couple other big flips to make up for this smaller one. But in no way is $1,500 bad for a week's worth of work. Not even we probably drove it an hour to pick up the car, an hour back. So there's 2 hours, and then about 2 hours cleaning it, and then maybe 3 hours all in selling it. So that's not bad for a day's worth of work overall. But with the other flips that we made this week, like on that Blazer, that 93 Blazer, we ended up making $6,000 on that car. So for the month, we're up about $12,000. That's pretty good. Even the quote-unquote smaller flips like this one are still, in the grand scheme of things, worth it. And all the other ones make up for maybe the smaller ones, but I wouldn't consider this a small flip at all. So that was a good flip for us to finish out the month. Thankfully, we had a couple other bigger flips that were able to generate about $12,000 worth of profit. The 93 Blazer was about $6,000, and then we sold a Prius, made about $2,000 there. And I can't remember the other car, but we only sold I think we sold 5 cars this month. And so 5 cars turned into $12,000 just flipping off private party sites like OfferUp, Craigslist, Facebook. Those are the big 3 that I tend to look for. I don't buy any cars from the auctions. I'm not a mechanic. If you're going to the auctions, you can be successful if you are mechanical or have a mechanic that you have a close relationship to who only charges you maybe 50 bucks an hour. But if you're trying to flip vehicles that are mechanically demanding, it'll be a struggle if you guys don't have a proper system in place or the skills yourself to do it. So the stuff that I do, I focus on the detailing aspect. I focus on making the car as beautiful as it can. I'm gonna get the best photos as I can. And I always do a wraparound video and put it on Facebook Marketplace too when I sell it. It's taking the time to get a car looking beautiful. That's my skill. And I think that's an easy skill that majority of people can do. I think everybody can clean. As long as you got 2 hands, 2 arms, 2 legs, anybody can clean, man, and do it effectively. There's definitely levels to it, like paint polishing. That's a little bit more of a step up. If you guys can't do that, give it a shot. It's really not hard. You can go to Harbor Freight and buy a $100 polisher and a $10, $20 polishing pad and get a car looking absolutely amazing, and it's not that hard. The dual action polisher, I would stay away from a rotary polisher. It just spins in one rotation. It's easier to burn through the paint. It's a lot more difficult to get a refined finish, but a dual action polisher spins in 2 circles. It spins just like this, circle within a big circle. And that is a much safer polisher to use. So I would suggest using a dual action polisher if you guys are wanting to polish paint. But man, just get in there and do it. It's really quite easy to learn. There's tons of videos on it. I can show you guys how to polish as well. Maybe in the next video, I'll kind of go in depth with how to polish a car. But overall, I'm happy with this flip, and sourcing things private party, I'm proving it. You can make $12,000, $20,000 a month flipping cars. On a low month, maybe you're making $5,000, $6,000 in a slow month. But since I've been using an app that sends me the latest listings, like on Facebook, OfferUp, Craigslist, I haven't made less than $10,000 a month. So if you guys are wanting to up your game or get to your listings first, which is really how you get the good deals last 5 minutes. 5 minutes or less. That's typically what I would say. So if you guys want to get access to the app that I use, I want you to comment down below, and I'll send you a direct link, or I'll just link it. I'll link it down below. The app is called Swoopa. If you guys use my specific link, I can get you guys 45% off a month. So instead of paying $300, you're paying about $150. Okay, that's huge savings, and that's monthly. So if you guys aren't interested in something that you have to pay for, well, good luck making over $10,000 a month flipping cars. So if the guys who are serious about flipping on platforms like Facebook, private party sites, I would absolutely suggest getting this app called Swoopa. What it does is it sends you the latest listings instantly. You can set up multiple searches throughout your state or wherever you're wanting. You can change it to where you're only seeing Toyota trucks or X, Y, and Z. You can filter everything through, and it'll send you those listings as soon as they get posted. So speed is absolutely key if you're flipping off the marketplace or whatever site. So I would absolutely recommend getting the app. Like I said, you guys can get a 7-day free trial as well with my link, so go ahead and give it a shot. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching the video. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to try to document all my flips. It's kind of hard to film and get everything. It's a lot of work to do it, but I would appreciate it if you guys stay tuned for the next one. And please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.